Scorpio, how you doing, my cutie patootie looking all that so yummy, so delish. Scorpiana, welcome to your reading, and I want you to repeat after me. I'm a Scorpio, I know it, and I'm hot, and they know it. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Scorpion, I love you so much. Welcome to the Renaissance Tarot, to the breaking news of the Mercury retrograde, where I'm about to serve and to slay. Now, this is going to be your reading from July 21st to the 27th, the day before my birthday. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And in this reading, we're going to take a look at your past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and close up with the major advice, as well as the Wisdom of the Oracle relationship message for you. So, Scorpion, let's get into your reading and see what's going on for you, my cutie patootie looking all that's so yummy, so delish. Welcome, my cutie patootie. Let's see what's going on for my Scorps. Yes, I'm a quadruple Leo. Yes, my North Node is in Scorpio, so we're connected on a mental level, Scorpio. I see you, I hear you, I feel you too. So, of course, this was gonna come out, the Ace of Wands. Now we can breathe. Now we can breathe. We'll talk about that later. Your main challenge, Scorpio, is the Queen of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess. Scorpio, your main challenge here has to do a lot with the sense of stability. Okay, and I feel like that you're trying to find yourself in the midst of this chaos, darkness, okay? There is something about your divine masculine, divine feminine energy. You just kind of like being like, you know what, I'm done with whatever has been going on, because I see already what's going on with some trust issues. We'll talk about this later, but I feel like that your challenge here is finding that stability within yourself in the midst of a chaos, and in the midst of a very difficult situation. You might be waiting for something to change. We're going to find out to see how this is unfolding. Now, in the recent past, you have the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Possibly in the recent past, you were involved with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. There was a connection between you and somebody. Passionate, okay, very loving, very lovey-dovey, romantic connection. What I'm also seeing here is with the Seven of Swords is that there is definitely a lot of trust issues that took place between you and this person. We're going to find out to see what this is about. Now, Scorpio, in the present moment, you have the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. You know, you're emotionally disconnecting. You're like, I'm done. Like, whether this is delayed, whether this is going to happen. I mean, I do want to have a conversation. I would want to have a relationship. I would want to really, really move things forward with this person. But I'm not settling, number one, for breadcrumbs. And number two, you're so overwhelmed. It's been affecting you big time that you're like, you know what? I'm just going to disconnect and move on. Okay? Because you're not chasing nobody. And we're going to get into this shortly. In the near future, you have the Queen of Swords, the Emperor, Ace of Wands. There is a conversation between a Queen of Swords and the Emperor. I see here somebody that's on your mind. This person either could be a businessman, CEO, doctor, someone who has some sort of a power, authority. I think somebody here that comes to me, the first word is someone has cars, or like they bought a shop. I don't know why I'm getting that. Anyways, a conversation is going to take place between you and this person. People when say, when is it going to take place? When is it going to take place? The moment you detach. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There's a lot of success stories onto the channel when you go and check them out. You also have the Ace of Wands. There is going to be a new opportunity. Someone's got to hold on to this Ace of Wands. I'm in. Call me in. I'll be right there. So anyways, Scorpion, I got you. Let's get into your reading and clarify the challenge. Really? So, Queen of Pentacles, Scorpio, my cutie patootie. Let's see what's going on for you, Queen of Pentacles. So Scorpio, Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the World, the Page of Swords, and the Emperor. The Emperor is showing up in the near future as well, and you have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Here is the thing. You might be thinking about, I'm done with this. I'm putting an end. Okay. The world card, I don't want to show her. I cannot. Okay. I'm going to cover her head to toe, just the head. Okay. You might be saying, like, you know what? I'm done waiting. I'm done with just dealing with this situation, constantly anticipating something to change. Confirmation verb, sprinkle, sprinkle, excuse me. That's just a confirmation verb. Okay, so I see here you basically, someone here has red hair, ginger hair, whatever, you know, it's very pretty. I love ginger. I love red hair. So hot, so hot. Anyways, so in the present moment, I do strongly feel like here that for many of you, you're questioning whether you want to end something with this person completely or not. If there is any child involved, if there's any situation involved between you and this person, you really want to be very compassionate about it. There could be a middle person. Someone here is involved that you don't want to just cut off real quick, like right away. Okay. And you're still trying to find your stability in the midst of this chaos. Now, Scorpio, let's get into the Four of Wands. In the recent past, I feel like that for many of you, we're in a very committed, loving relationship with this person. A lot of back and forth, a lot of travel plans, Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Hierophant, commitment, possibly with the Taurus, another water sign, Leo, Capricorn, right? So I feel like that for many of you had a brand new beginning in love, and there was this sense of commitment, there was this sense of relationship that was taking place for many of you. You could have even shared the same place together. This person could have come over to your place, vice versa. A lot of time being spent together, okay? Now, Knight of Wands, did you deal with somebody who was actually a reckless person? Did you deal with someone who was a bad boy and a bad girl? Was somebody trying to be acting ratchet? Was somebody all over the place? Sagittarius, possibly, Leo, Aries. The Knight of Wands is clarified by the Hanged Man, Pisceana, the Empress, and the Eight of Swords. So here is the thing, Scorpio, and yes, Emperor energy, Aries. For many of you, I do strongly feel like here that there is a situation. There was something about pregnancy, family, and the person that might have promised to be with you and you were waiting onto this person. It took longer than expected. It was delayed, okay? And you couldn't see in front of you. You couldn't see where you both were supposed to go. Which direction am I moving forward with this person, okay? Eight of Swords. If I'm speaking with a lot of passion because I'm Armenian and I'm a quadruple Leo and my Northern is in Scorpio, so grrr, you couldn't see where you guys were moving forward. I'm like really, really tapped into your reading. Tap, tap, tap in. You couldn't see if this was the connection that you really would want to pursue in order for you and this person to even have children together, have family. Seven of Swords in the recent past, trust issues, sprinkle, sprinkle. Somebody here was really, really created big trust issues for you. You also have the High Priestess. High Priestess, is like your intuition is always coming at the forefront. And there is always a little bit of a, maybe it's bigger, I don't know, like a red alert, like an antenna, like a signal that just goes off. And it's like you're like on the lookout. Okay, so Seven of Swords is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. I don't know how to word this, but like if there was ever any fight over this Ace of Wands, possibly there were too many hands trying to grab the Ace of Wands. Male or female, doesn't matter. It could mean, metaphorically speaking, it's an inside joke between me and Scorpius. It's okay. I know you know. This is about... Hold on. This is about really like trust, okay? This situation here that unfolded between you and this person, the trusting, is possibly you and this person got into an argument and conflict of them hiding something, or there was a lot of blame game going on. We're not here to put our fingers on other people, but I do see here a lot of struggles going on between you and this person. 9/19 onto the timer. Possibly something happened on September 19. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, something significant happened or is going to happen. Nine of Swords is clarified in the present moment. Let's talk about the present moment. It's clarified by the Four of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Death card. So here is the thing. Do you know why you are stressing out? Of course you do. Even the cards are confirming, right? Who knows you better than you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So Nine of Swords, I see you here being very stressed out in this place of like, wandering, contemplating, asking yourself these questions. Is this really ever going to work out? Am I really putting it into this or not? Because you're trying to find your peace. You're trying to find your solid ground. And you may as well just disconnect and walk away And then the Death card, there is the King of Swords. You still want to have a closure with this person. And for many of you, you could be wanting to choose to have that closure within yourself, okay? Sometimes, there is I have to say this, there is a song by Adele. It says, hold on. Sometimes forgiveness is done easiest, sometimes in silence, something like that. Sometimes forgiveness, hold on. Just let me know in the lyrics. There is a song, there was sometimes forgiveness is the easiest in silence, something like that, right? And the Eight of Cups here in the present moment, Scorpio, clarified by the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Sun. So even though you know that this person is somebody that you would really want to have a relationship with, there is a soul connection with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You feel like that this is somebody that's from your soulmate, soul tribe, right? You want to have a strong connection with this individual. You still choose to walk away and to disconnect for your own peace, for your own sake. I'm not saying you're cutting them out, you're never going to be meeting with them. It's just that in the present moment, the energies I'm seeing right now, you're being very much protective of yourself. And even if it's going to hurt, you're still going to choose to be on your own, because you're not going to be sitting there and waiting for no breadcrumbs, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. So let's clarify the Six of Pentacles for you. Because in the present moment, Six of Pentacles, what's on your mind specifically is like you don't want no breadcrumbing. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Swords, because it hurts you at a very deep level. Because you don't want to be just sitting there and asking or begging for someone's attention, right? Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. It's already a 2-10 together, and the Ten of Pentacles. Damn. Holy shit. On Taurus's reading, it was 999, and you got 10, 10, 10. Hold on. Hold your horses. 3 tens, 10 of, and they got them shuffled. Sprinkle. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. I've never seen this kind of combination. Okay, the last time I saw it was a couple days ago, because I'm very tapped in. Sprinkle. 999. Okay, so 3 tens together, 10, it means conclusion, exclusion, the show is done, the show is finished. We gotta go. Everyone pack up. We're heading out towards a new direction, okay? So one of the things is because you're not gonna constantly beg. You're not gonna beg, get on your knees and ask this person for, hey, do you wanna be forming a family with me? Do you wanna commit? Do you want a mega home? Do you want a mega house, right? You're done with this. So let's clarify the Queen of Swords in the near future. This is a delayed conversation, a delayed proposal that's coming in towards your way anyways. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Cups. You have all the 4 tens. What do you want? Ten of Cups, family. Somebody here is having a realization. Queen of Cups and the King and the Knight of Swords and the Justice. Somebody here could be wanting to bring balance and peace. Maybe they're also divorcing from somebody. I don't know. Something is going on in their life. Whoever this person is, dear Scorpio, okay, Queen of Swords, they want to have a face-to-face conversation with you in terms of this relationship and this connection. I do strongly feel like here that someone here is having a realization that now they are ready. Now when you all are emotionally detached, you're done a cord cutting, you're like, you can go and pound some sand, but you need to really make up your mind. So I'm saying, because anyways, I don't want to say that, pound whatever. The Emperor in the near future. The Emperor is bringing in that Ace of Wands. So let's talk about the Emperor. Kind of interesting reading. Always Scorpio. The Emperor is clarified by the Judgment, Scorpio energy, Scorpio and Emperor. Literally, Scorpio and Aries energy here. Okay, that's what the cards are showing. I'm not making this up. Now, clarified by the Judgment, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Cups. The High Priestess is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. Scorpio, when you were least expecting this, when you were not really anticipating something to really take place and to happen, you're going to see a shift of events, things kind of like turning around and somebody coming forward and wanting to make an offer and have a brand new beginning. This person could be famous, popular. This person could be really in a position, in a company. There is something very specific about this individual. And they're going to want to make an offer, a relationship, and a connection towards you, okay? Ace of Wands. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands for you, dear Scorpiana. You and this person had a lot of fights, didn't you guys? Like, I'm getting water and fire, like just so tensed up. Ace of Wands is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, Justice, and the Eight of Wands. 8 of them. And of course, the Magician here is showing up at the bottom of the deck. Sprinkle, sprinkle, y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkling, Scorpiana. Your manifestations are coming true. Somebody here is going to communicate towards you, and maybe they want to utilize this Ace of Wands 8 times a day. I don't know what the situation here is. Don't look at me like that, because if you know, you know. We have this. We share the same mindset, okay? So 8 of Wands, the Justice, and the Four of Pentacles, my cutie patootie. There is a situation that you're going to find yourself finally getting your answers and good karma heading towards your way. Karma and the Justice here represents balancing forces, right? I think that what you are doing in the present moment by emotionally detaching, you're moving on from this pendulum of constantly obsessing over, constantly waiting for this person. What is detachment? Let me talk about that for a second. Detachment is knowing that, you know what, I'm good within myself with or without this person. You drop the resistance. You drop the resistance. You drop the old story. You're in a neutral state of mind. Okay? Your outer reality cannot get a hook of you, cannot latch onto your feelings. Pendulum. Latching onto your feelings of lack, obsession, sadness, worry. And I'm talking about myself because we all have been there. We all have been there. So I'm saying, I'm just really helping you to realize, Scorpio, you're doing the right thing in the present moment by thinking, okay, and at least utilizing the power of detachment, that you're not obsessing over someone. Your happiness and your joy is not coming from someone external. It's from within yourself. You got to give it to yourself first for your 3D reality to give it to yourself. Imagine your subconscious mind is the printer. This is the outer world. Whatever you command to be the truth for you is going to manifest anyway. Stop putting the emphasis onto a timeline, onto a time frame. It already has happened. You just got to be in the present moment to draw the experience toward you. That's what Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about, saying we have become so addicted to our past emotions and feelings from the past that we always anticipate something bad's going to happen. Someone's going to betray, someone's going to cheat, this and that. We need to create new emotions, new feelings, and remember the future. Remember what's the best that's going to come for us, right? So I see here communication coming in your way and a new offer due to your detachment game, due to the fact that you're no longer obsessing over the results. So detaching doesn't mean not loving the person, not even wanting this experience. It's just that you're at a point, you're so unbothered and unfazed within yourself that you're like, you know what, I'm just watching this tarot reading because this guy's so funny. I just know that it's going to work out in my favor anyways. And congratulations, dear Scorpio, also for quit watching trashy tarot videos and committing yourself to what's important for you. Okay, if you need to take a break, go ahead and do it. But I'm so proud of you. Now, the advice for you here is the Page of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. You the center, you the main character, you the one, baby. You gonna go and decide which direction you want to go to. There is the Two of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Cups. Mercury is going into retrograde into the sign of Leo. And when this communication and this confession and this conversation happens and somebody realizes that, you know what, I want to have family with you, I want to communicate with you. Here is the thing, Scorpio. You're going to really realize and recognize that maybe this is something that you have wanted all along so bad, and it just comes into your lap and you're like, you know what, let me think about it. Do I really want this or not? Because a lot of times, like when you want that new car so much, the smell and everything, it just kind of wears out. You're like, whatever, right? New car, new home, new phone, whatever. And you just kind of wears it out. Put yourself in that state of being that you already have what you want and it's so usual for you. Stop putting this person on a pedestal. Stop putting somebody or anything on a pedestal so you can't live without them. Stop treating people like a celebrity so they don't treat you like a fan. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So the advice for you here is to really reserve and keep your emotions in check. You're the one who makes the final decision. The ball is going to be in your court. How you want to proceed forward with this person. Okay? Because I see here you're doing a lot of contemplation. Look at the arms crossed, but you don't see coming. Four of Cups, Nine of Cups, right? You're still kind of going back and forth. And I'm not saying go back to somebody who cheated, lied, whatever. But if you see tangible changes, in this person's behavior with the Two of Pentacles, then you're going to finally make a decision here to proceed forward with this person. Until then, you don't have to force yourself to be with somebody or with someone that you don't see sharing your same vision and your same goals. And moreover, on top of that, the cherry on top, you're not going to sit here and wait. Okay, you're just going to detach the detachment card and disconnect. What is the wisdom of the oracle relationship message for you? Exactly, this is what's coming up for you, right? It says peace. Number 23. It says peace. So let's see what is your relationship advice for you, dear Scorpiana. 23. What is the relationship? It's a short message. Very short, actually. So when two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours and it is to be savored. Okay, so here's the thing. Like I was saying, somebody's got to share your goals, be in alignment with you, with your values, in order for you to be able to proceed forward with them. So, dear Scorpio, my cutie patootie looking all that so yummy. I'm your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy. Thank you so much for being in here, and I'll see you on the next one. And keep that beautiful smile up.